If you haven't lived under a rock for the past 2 or so months, you would have noticed that Airrack has been under some serious scrutiny over some stupid decisions he's made. Eric Decker made a promise to Mr. Beast and the rest of his fans that
literally have his YouTube channel, and I promise I will delete it if he skips one day.
And he just flat out lied. And I mean, obviously, Mr. Beast wasn't actually going to delete his channel, right? Like, this was all supposed to be a retention, clickbait thing, but the last thing you want to do is what Airrack just did. So let's get into it. Airrack is oftentimes known as the next Mr. Beast.
And he's a psychopath. Like, he's the kind of guy that would walk across America or do crazy shit like that. So I think he's the next person to get 100 million subscribers. And then like Ryan Trahan, he's also a good one. Did you see his penny series?
Yeah, was that with...
Yeah, he traveled across America to give me a penny.
And honestly, at the time, I kind of agreed with this. Granted, I didn't really know who Ryan Trahan was, but as soon as I consumed his content, I definitely understood why Mr. Beast advocated for him as well. Although Ryan and Airrack both post the same kind of like challengey sort of content, one fabricates their videos.
I am about to do a lap around the entire earth, and if I fail, I have to delete my YouTube channel.
Where the other seems to remain pretty authentic to what they share with the internet.
Good morning, sleepyheads. It is day 2 of trying to make it back home to America, starting with just 1 penny in Europe.
Or at least hides it better than Airrack does. Regardless, back in November, Airrack announced a challenge in which,
starting December 1st, I'm going to be traveling around the entire globe, uploading 30 videos in 30 days to make the most of every second that we have left.
Like, wow, what? No way. Like 30 days, 30 videos. Like, what? No way, Mr. Beast. Oh my God, that's so cool. Like, almost reminds me of when Casey Neistat posted every single day for like 3 years straight without faking any of his content. Oh, wait, you weren't supposed to know that yet. So now, let's flash forward to December 1st to the first video of Airrack's challenge.
There's some kind of parade happening. All the roads around here are closed down. This is not something I anticipated, but we might have to jump out.
Parade in Dublin, Ireland. Let's just see what parade this could be. Well, it was clearly daytime in the video, and there's no Christmas ornaments or decorations in sight, so I couldn't imagine it being this Dublin Christmas parade that happened at 6 to 8 p.m. on December 1st. And according to Soggy Cereal,
this is the Dublin Services Parade, which happened on September 2nd.
Well, maybe Soggy's wrong on this one, and it wasn't that parade, but the September timeframe makes 100 times more sense when we flash forward to Airrack's third video in France.
Through France, Switzerland, and Italy. And we've all been spamming Duolingo trying to learn some phrases to...
where you can clearly see the date says September 12th. And there are so many more instances of Airrack fabricating his content, but check out Soggy Cereal's video in the description because he does a very good job investigating this case. As what I like to consider myself an up-and-coming YouTuber, the last thing I want to do is lie to my audience. Because I feel like as soon as you open up that can of worms, you will always be considered a liar in the eyes of your viewers, and it's very difficult to regain that trust. Like, if you're willing to lie once, why wouldn't you lie again? Especially if you got away with it the first time. Think about it. If you're in a relationship, a healthy one, I might add, it's very easy to be trusting of each other, but as soon as one of you break that initial trust, it's very hard to fully regain it again. And that right there is where I feel like I stand with my YouTube channel. A healthy relationship where I've never fabricated anything I've done on this channel to the point where you guys can trust all of the challenges I do in the future. But the bigger problem is this. Airrack tries to hide the fact that he fabricated his videos by saying some of the videos were shot before the series, so we could give ourselves a head start to edit and make the vids as good as possible. Which is entirely valid, but why wasn't this made clear before he got exposed? Granted, he did mention there will be some buffer videos.
I just finished a 13-hour flight. We almost missed our upload window, and I have a few videos in this series saved for moments like this. Obviously, some of the videos in this series are not filmed completely live. These videos take so much time and effort to pre-produce. So luckily, I shot this video right before we shot the series in case of a moment like this.
But this would only make sense if some of the videos were pre-recorded, not over half of them. Unfortunately, the damage here has already been done, and clearly the backlash is getting to his head because he's only uploaded one video so far this year. All in all, YouTube is a tricky game because we're all competing to make the most entertaining videos possible, but sometimes it's very difficult to remain 100% honest in the process. Like Mr. Beast's video 7 days stranded at sea.
We are now stranded on a raft in the middle of the ocean, and there goes our boat. We are now stranded for 7 days.
How much longer?
7 days. Frick.
Obviously, he's not actually stranded at sea. Like, I guarantee you there's a full film crew on a boat right next to their platform. But no one is mad at MrBeast for this because we all understand the satire of his videos. And the problem with Airrack is that he claims that he never fakes any of his videos. They're all 100% legit, which is just not true.
Does Airrack fake videos? This question triggers me because of the lengths that we go to make sure that videos are not faked.
And for a final thought, if you're going to create, be authentic. Your audience is very real, and we're all growing up with the platform. All of MrBeast's 13 to 17-year-old demographic will be adults in a few years and sick and tired of this nonsense BS kind of content. And this is just the beginning. With that being said, I bet you would find it interesting to see why YouTube is changing, so you can click that here, and don't forget to subscribe.